Hi everyone, welcome back to a new post today. And today let's discuss the most important topics that you need to keep track for November 1st with regard to your UPSC upcoming preliminary examination of 2025. The very first is about related to stubble burning. Now, there have been news that the patches of stubble burning have been reduced in India. However, environmentalists claim that the coverage by certain satellites have not been complete and therefore they brushed aside this finding. Now, what are the satellites that have studied the stubble burning? That is an American satellite called as Suomi. It is a weather satellite operated by the United States National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, launched in 2011 and is currently in operation. Suomi National Polar Orbiting Partnership satellite is a polar orbiting weather satellite, and it is a joint mission between NASA and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration to study the Earth's climate and environment. It was launched in 2011 and it is the first satellite in the joint polar satellite system. Now, the instruments of the Suomi monitor the Earth's dynamic oceans, clouds, atmosphere, ice, vegetation, solid Earth. The data it collects help the scientists predict weather and monitor climate trends as well. The next most important issue is about a new venture, very first time in the National Space India Limited or NSIL, the commercial arm of ISRO, with SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. Now, India achieved a significant milestone with the launch of GSAT-20 on board SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. This marks the first time that the new Space in India Limited, NSIL, the commercial arm of ISRO, has partnered with SpaceX. SpaceX is Elon Musk's company, and it launched ISRO's GSAT-N2 onboard Falcon 9 rocket from the Carnival Space Force Station in Florida. This GSAT-N2 satellite responds to enhance the broadband services and in-flight connectivity across India. The mission has marked the first collaboration between SpaceX and India's space agency. The GSAT-N2 launch is a part of agreement between ISRO's commercial arm, National Space India Limited, and the SpaceX. Approximately 30 minutes after the liftoff, NSIL, they were congratulated for this launch. So GSAT-N2, which is going to enhance broadband services. And the next is about the 19th meeting of the G20 heads of state and government, now taking place in Rio de Janeiro, where it also discusses ongoing battles with regard to Baku to COP29 meeting. It is being held in Brazil for the very first time, and it marks the first time the G20 summit was launched after African Union became a member and having joining G20 in 2023 during when India hosted the 18th summit. Now, the three main agenda priorities for G20 2024 are social inclusion and fight against hunger, energy transition, sustainable development in social, economic, environmental aspects, reform of the global governance institutions. And the theme is building a just world and a sustainable planet. The next is about the Commission for Air Quality Management. It succeeded an organization called as the Environmental Pollution Prevention and Control Authority. So what does this Commission for Air Quality Management do? It provides, it is a body that coordinates, researches, identifies and resolves problems with regard to air quality in the NCR and the adjoining region. So what are the adjoining regions? It's Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh and adjoining NCR, where the source of pollution may adversely impact the air quality of NCR. Now, it replaced the Environmental Pollution Prevention and Control Authority, which was constituted in NCR in 1998. The ordinance to constitute this commission was brought out in 2021. It's a very recent body. So what exactly are the functions of this commission? Now, it coordinates actions taken by the NCR along with the other regions, that's Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan, with regard to air pollution. It plans and executes the plan for preventing air pollution. It provides identifying a framework to identify the air pollutants. It conducts research and development through networking of technical institutions. It provides training and creating a special workforce to deal with air pollution and also prepares various plans. So what are the powers of this body? It can restrict activities influencing air quality. That means it can stop them. It can investigate and conduct research with regard to polluting activities. It prepares codes and guidelines to prevent air pollution. It also issues directions on inspections and regulations that will be binding on the concerned person or authority. The Commission can also impose and collect an environmental compensation from the farmers causing pollution due to stubble burning, and this compensation will be prescribed by the central government. And recently the Supreme Court had pulled up the Central Quality for Air Commission for not implementing the Environmental Protection Act, under which it can impose fines on those industries or activities which cause air pollution in the NCR and adjoining region, therefore making the Central Quality of Air Commission and Management toothless. So this was one of the reason. And the last one is about capital restructuring. So DIPAM, the Department of Asset Management under the Ministry of Finance, has now called for capital restructuring of the central public sector enterprises. What is capital restructuring? It involves a change of mix of depth and equity in the company's capital structure. It is done by optimizing profitability. It responds to a crisis like bankruptcy, hostile takeover, and changing market conditions, and also undertakes growth operation as well. There are many restructuring activities like financial restructuring, technical restructuring, and also administrative restructuring as well. Capital restructuring comes under financial restructuring. So these are the points that I thought I should be sharing with you for November 1st with regard to your UPSC prelims. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to comment at the end of the video. I shall see you tomorrow in another new post. Until then, it's very happy learning.